Hey, 49 members of Congress recently failed to file their reports for trading in the public markets, New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, and so on, right? Nancy Pelosi stood up and said, hey, that's okay because we are a free market society. Really? When did that happen, Nancy? I missed it, I guess. I think what she really means is it's a free market society as long as you're a Democrat. If you're a Republican, it's a bad thing if you make money. You're all supposed to just work. You got put into Congress, you got put into office by the people, and you better just work for the people. And how dare you have a part-time job? But if you're a Democrat, it's okay. Go out and make your millions and millions of dollars, and how dare you say otherwise? She is a hypocrite. Did you know that? Kind of, sort of, maybe. I think maybe. I just wanted to remind you what you already knew. Last week, I was in Las Vegas. I went to the rodeo. It's a big deal. It's kind of funny. I went to this one big exhibit. There is literally tens of thousands of people there. It's a trade show. You can buy saddles and clothes and all kinds of neat things, right? And in Nevada right now, you all have to wear a mask. So as we're walking into this exhibition, they were handing out masks, and cowboys took them, and as soon as you got inside the door, the cowboys lost them. There are piles and piles of masks. Cowboys are cool. Nobody, except security guards and maybe people who work there, nobody had a mask on. And like I said, tens of thousands of humans walking around. It was kind of cool, like, don't push me, so says the cowboys. And then from there, I went to Charleston, South Carolina, and, you know, there's no mask there either. And then I come either. That's not really accurate, I guess, because there are masks. Masks have to be worn in Las Vegas and Nevada, but people don't. Whereas in South Carolina, they don't, but they don't have to. You kind of understand all of that. Then there was a whole bunch of different T-shirts. Back to the cowboy thing now. Kind of jumping states. Keep up. This T-shirt said social distancing with the ISM at the end of social. I thought it was kind of cute. Have a look at that. I knew a girl once, she was so ugly that in her photo album, her family posted her negatives. And, you know, here's a woman that has ugly things going on. I don't know about her look so much. I've never seen her, even a picture of her, and I don't think I want to. She's Oregon Governor Kate Brown. She also tells everybody you gotta wear a mask, but then she doesn't wear a mask. I mean, that's old news, and I understand that. But this one, she was at a homosexual event. She was a featured guest in Washington, D.C., and she stood up and she's hugging everybody and, you know, doing all this stuff without wearing a mask. But you all got to wear a mask because you're a bad person and you're a dumb person. I'm a smart person because I'm a governor. Blah. They're all ugly. Not nice. Now, in San Francisco, talking about ugly, you have a restaurant there that politely, according to them, asked the police people who were at the restaurant to leave because they had guns, and that makes us uncomfortable. And we're unhappy if we're uncomfortable, so you need to go now. And they did. You know, if you ever need help with a policeman, maybe just don't show up, policemen, because the restaurant apparently is a safe space, and the presence of officers' weapons in the restaurant makes us feel uncomfortable. I've said that already, but I have to repeat it because it's so darn goofy. And they're big supporters of BIPOC. What is all this stuff? BIPOC stands for Black, Indian, and People of Color. What's that got to do with the price of a cup of coffee that a policeman is having? How about nothing? It just doesn't make any sense. These people keep on never making sense. And guns are guns, and good people don't do bad things. And if it wasn't for guns, you people in the restaurant, you'd all be somewhere else speaking German. Bah! Canada, the CSSA, Canadian Shooting Sports Association, they do great stuff. They're the Canadian NRA equivalent, I suppose, and the Canadian government is totally off the rails. They're saying we're going to take all the guns away from all of the good, honest, law-abiding people, but also we're going to reduce crime. What? This is what they're doing. This comes out of the CSSA's recent newsletter. The Trudeau Liberal government, through Bill C-5, has an act to amend the Criminal Code and the Controlled Drugs and Substances Act, and will reduce penalties for robbery with a firearm, extortion with a firearm, possession of a prohibited or restricted firearm with ammunition, possession of firearm or weapon knowing its possession is unauthorized, discharging a firearm if you're reckless, discharging a firearm with intent. And there's a list here, a longer list. This is taken directly from the Department of Justice Canada website. Thanks, CSSA, for reporting that. I mean, you know, you can't make this stuff up. How bad is that? There are no words. Actually, there are a whole bunch of words that we could all use, right? I mean, right, that'd be kind of the key. All of you good guys, we're going to penalize you because you don't break the law, you pass the test, but all the people who continually break the law, we're going to reward them. Oh boy, socialism. How do you like it? It ain't nice. Here's a seasonal message to Democrats from former President Trump. Okay, Merry Christmas. Snowflakes. Hey, see ya.